Left turn ahead. Recalculating. Your destination is on the right. Welcome to G.P.S.
If I am here and I want to get there, then what principles must I put in place in order to govern my actions so that I will do the steps that are necessary to go from here to there? And so we've got to have principles. You have to have principles for your life. You have to think about where you want to go and what it's going to take in order to get there. And then you have to live by those principles. A lot of us are just going through life and we don't have any principles really. We just going with the flow. However we feel, whatever someone else wants us to do, we do it. But we haven't stopped to think about, where am I trying to go? See, because the question is, here's the issue. We are all in the state of becoming. But the question is, what are you becoming? What am I becoming? How are the actions that I consistently take today affecting who I will become tomorrow? Right? So we have to say, what am I becoming? And so here's a principle, just as an example. So I have a principle when it comes to my writing, that anytime I leave the house, anytime I leave my apartment, if I have my book bag, if I have my manuscript with me, a manuscript that I'm working on, anytime I leave, wherever I go, that book bag with that manuscript in it goes wherever I go. I don't leave it with anyone. I don't put it down anywhere. Wherever it goes, I go. So that's a principle that I have. So last week, I had dropped my son off at school and I was on my way to a meeting and I needed to run by my apartment to grab something real quick. And I had my book bag with me, sitting right in the car with me. And so I had my book bag. I pulled up at my apartment. So you know what? I said, my book bag's heavy. I'm just going to leave it in the car. Right? I'm just running upstairs for 3 minutes. I'll be up there 3 minutes max. I'm just going to leave my book bag in the car and I'm just going to run upstairs and then come back. And then as I got ready to get out of the car, the thought hit me. Thank God when the thought hits you, right? The thought hit me. Your entire livelihood is in that book bag, right? Your entire livelihood, Alan, is in that book bag that you are about to leave in the car. The manuscript for Speed Suit Powers Book 3, which comes out in June, that's in the bag. The computer that I write all my manuscripts on, that's in the bag. My phone, that's in the bag. The flash drive backup of all of my manuscripts for all of my books, that's in the bag. So my entire livelihood was in that book bag. And so if I left the book bag just to run upstairs for a few minutes, I'm taking a really big risk. Who would have known if in that moment, while I'm upstairs for 3 minutes, someone could have been walking by and said, oh, there's a book bag in the car. Someone could have been walking by saying, oh, that's a nice Honda. I think I'll take it. And so a moment of convenience of me not wanting to take my book bag with me back upstairs because it was heavy. I was going to have to take the stairs and I was only going up for 3 minutes. And I said, oh, I'll just compromise on my principle. In that moment, nothing did happen, thank God. But in that moment, something could have happened. So when the thought hit me, your whole livelihood is in that bag. You know what I did? I grabbed my bag, I put it on my shoulder, and I took it with me into that apartment for the 3 minutes, and I came back down with the bag. I stayed with my principle that wherever I go, my bag with its manuscript and the computer and the flash drive backup of all of my manuscripts, that goes with me. And so I just want to encourage you today, don't compromise on your principles. Don't compromise on your principles. Don't compromise on your principles. You see, when you compromise your principles for a moment of convenience, you might find yourself dealing with a lifetime of regret. So don't compromise on your principles. This is Alan. Thanks for watching GPS. I'll see you soon.